Welcome everybody to 48 Talk, episode 163.
Ooh.
Hello, I'm your host, Rage
Hi.
Belly, as always.
Hello.
Joining me this time is the usual crew of DX Takamina on the right, Derek on the bottom left, and Colin Johnson on the bottom right. Whew.
Hello.
Well,
Hello.
alright, before we
Well.
start with anything about the new episode, let's talk about what happened last episode. So, Derek, the floor is yours.
Yeah, well, first of all, I just want to tell everybody in all of, I guess, Malaysia and Jakarta and everywhere around there that if I offended you, I'm truly sorry. I don't really want to go into this in depth because I think I did enough of that in the comments from all of you that left some, at least in the initial time when the MV came out. But basically, it's like this. I think we all have opinions. I think that some of us are much more passionate about others and expressing those opinions. A lot of times with me, I just basically say what I want. And because I'm amongst friends, I feel like sometimes it's okay to really be harsh about how I say things. But I do realize, of course, that we don't live in a time and era where you can be, I think, that forward and open without there being some kind of a consequence because people get offended way too easily. I'm not saying that's what happened here. I'm just saying that I see that people can jump very quickly to the idea of insensitivity being part of what I did when the reality was I was just being very strongly worded about how I felt. Um, I still stand by my opinion, but maybe not as strongly in terms of my words. I will just say this. I did not like the Rhapsody MV. I did not like the Rhapsody single. I feel like Jakarta maybe is still struggling with the idea of what it means to have a Japanese idol group. I can understand after reading all the comments the logic that went into the management's decision to create an MV that catered 100% to Indonesians in terms of showcasing what it showcased the MV, and that's fine. It's not fine for me, but I get it now. I read through those comments a bunch. I know that everybody wants Jakarta 48 to succeed. Me, probably most of all. I swear. I mean, I've been rooting for them since I saw them years and years and years ago on my DVDs I bought, from AKB when they would pop up. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, every time the Tokyo Dome show comes, like there they were. I was like, oh, there they are. They're
Yep.
so cool.
Uh-huh.
You remember? And like, do you remember that one time when they were like the AKB members even went, I think, to Jakarta? And they all like,
Stop,
man,
stop,
Yep.
stop.
wasn't that one?
I hated so much that moment. The announcement of the shuffle and then moving
yeah.
to
Sure.
all the locations and was it
Sure.
Takajo Aki, was it right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was back then.
Yeah.
And then Miyazawa side to then the SNH
Shanghai.
version.
Yeah,
Yeah,
SNH,
so
Yeah.
horrible.
I was actually
Shuffle.
referring to like when the AKB members all went as a group to Jakarta and they
Yeah, there
met
was
and
a
they
joint
did that
concert.
concert
There was a joint
together.
concert as well.
That's actually what I was referring to. That was
Yeah.
amazing.
I like that one.
But
The AK Bingo episode
yeah.
that came up.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny.
Of course, yeah, that was funny. The Tokyo Dome shuffle, no, that was not funny. That was heartbreaking.
Yeah,
Um,
pretty much.
but back to what I was saying. I think I'm just gonna leave it at this. I said everything I need to say in the comments to people. I stand by what I said. I don't like it. I don't think it's a very well written song, but that is my opinion. That is not a fact. The fact is everybody's entitled to their opinion. I know that Colin really loves the song, the MV, and that's his opinion. He's entitled to that. And I think it's good that we can all have different opinions, and I'm happy about it. I can get pretty passionate about what I think. I also will say this that I feel very sad in some way for a lot of the Indonesians out there who kept asking in the comments, what is idol? If you don't know what idol is by now, I don't know. Maybe Jakarta 48 has not done the kind of job I hope they would have in the time they've been in Jakarta. Or maybe it's just a matter of just truly not understanding the concept. We could do a whole episode on that, but again, I want to keep
Aren't
the
we doing
commentary
that
limited to
actually
just this.
like 463 episodes now? Basically
I mean,
explaining.
pretty much. I mean, I think if you don't get it by now, I don't know what else to tell you guys.
Well,
But I'll tell you this: Rhapsody was not idle.
let's
That was not idle at
try
all.
again with this the single that came out from
Mm.
JKT48, Sweet and Bitter. So You want to go first, or someone else wants to go first?
Let me go. Let me go first.
All right,
Just say
go
it
ahead.
if it's okay with you guys.
This is good.
I'll say this. That was Idol. So what I want you guys to do as homework is simply look at Rhapsody and look at that single and realize the difference. It's all there. I mean, I don't even have to go into it. Just when you watch that single, that's Idol. That it's the way they presented it. It's again, I don't particularly care for the song, but I like that it's Idol. I like that it feels like an Idol song to me. Like it's some I would hear at a Tokyo club by one of the cutesy Kira Kira idols that I see every once in a while. Mostly I spend my time with like the heavier idol groups that like go crazy and stuff, but we get the Kira Kira groups and that's a song they would sing. And I it has the inflections, it has the mixed parts, it just has everything I want in it. The MV has the absence of certain genders that
Uh-huh.
I prefer. But we'll just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm trying to not step on any toes this episode, but I will say this. That's Idol, and please study it because your JKT girls did a great job with
Is
that. They
Sweet
did a
and
wonderful
Bitter
job.
also an original song?
No, it's from Give Me Five's B-side.
Ah,
Thank you. I was warned. I could swear to God I had heard it before. Thank you, Colin. I could not freaking place it.
So maybe
Thank you.
that's also the huge difference again, because
Mhm.
it's a cover basically to still pay homage to the original, but with the last song, that was the original song from JKT48, so they had more free gain, I would say, to that concept. So I would say that
Yeah.
with this one, it's good that they paid homage to the original one and not have too
Agreed.
much difference on this side. Um, but yeah, Colin, what do you think of this MV?
Well, hold on.
Oh,
I'm
you were not
sorry.
done? Oh, I'm
I wasn't
sorry. Sorry,
finished.
Derek. Go
Sorry.
ahead.
go for it.
So no, it's totally fine. I just wanna cap it off by saying that like my favorite TV show is The Sopranos, and there's an episode where one of the people in the show, this Jewish guy who was a record mogul, he is brought a song a demo by a group by this mobster dude who's trying to produce them. He's like, listen to this song, it's a hit, isn't it? And the guy's like, dude, I've been doing this for like 60 years. A
Didn't we
hit's a
talk
hit,
about this?
isn't a hit. Yeah, we did, but I want to reemphasize because I think it's important. So the thing is like I feel like when you hear it, you know it, and that's why that song I can just tell, I can just hear it and know it. That's Idol, and it makes sense because what Colin said, because it's a Japanese Idol song that they redid. So of course inside I heard, I was like, up Idol. So again, study that, you'll understand. That's all I have to say.
All
Okay,
right,
Finny.
Colin, go ahead.
Upper ski!
Yeah,
I think when I see this, I basically am like, this is basically an Oktoberfest MV. Oh, I feel like skiing in what is it, Byron? Yeah, Byron. I will go to Byron. I really like it.
He's already planning his vacation after seeing the MV.
Yeah, pretty much. It's I like this MV. Why? It's dramatic teaming. Yeah, it is kind of like upper ski, and I do like that. Maybe it's because I'm from the south in the Netherlands, which basically means we love Oktoberfest. Kind of do, not really, but I do like the theme going on. It's I don't know why they did it. Don't know what Indonesia has with it, but I do enjoy it for that. And I love chocolate, so I do really like. I do really like this MV.
Double win. Yeah, double win.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't know. Again, I don't know why they picked this theme, but as
Something
a
different?
Dutch person, yeah, probably.
maybe.
I don't know how they would come up with it, but I do like it as a Dutch person. Dramatic, can also say German on my mother's side. But I like it. It's fun. I like it. I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. DX, any comments?
Yeah, sure. For me, the song didn't do that particularly much for me. However, the MV itself, I really quite enjoyed it actually, since it's all about the chocolate making, and since that the time of this recording, it's about 4 days off for Valentine's Day. So I get why they used it as well. So it's more like it's a cute video, and I really enjoy watching the video. The song itself doesn't particularly strike me as good or bad, but the MV redeems it for me, to be quite
I, th- I,
honest.
th- I think it's what Derek said. This is the concept of idol. It's just basically they're within a unit. They're very sweet, sharing. Just having a good old time, not a care in the world, and not too much drama aside because it's about escaping, and this MV really just tells that basically. It's just
Yeah.
like anything going on in the world. No, just focus on this for now. This is your how long was it? Like 4 minutes something.
Yeah,
On
something like that.
Yeah.
basically focusing on that, and it's escaping. There's no reality, no worries about that, and just make some chocolate and have fun, and be with a group. That's basically what this MV is. Um, the song itself, yeah. If you told me again, like the B sides, like I wouldn't even know, and
Same.
it doesn't stick. Again, it doesn't really stick. But again, to the uniqueness of the MV, it will be much more known.
Yeah,
But
pretty much.
I don't find it that special or anything. Just it's just there, basically.
Mm.
Think that I have to make the most feeling out of it.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's one of the MVs that came out
Yep.
in this past light. Well, we have a list here, so let's just go through them now from the top to bottom. First up, we have then Hinatazaka 46 Sono koto nayo.
Yep.
So basically saying that's not true, right? Or something like that.
Yep, it's not true. It's
Yeah.
not true. Or Chigo. Something like that.
Well, this is a fun little music video. It's pretty solid. It's there again. It's like nothing bad, nothing great about it. Just the concept is nice. We made the comparison with Keikizaka 46
Yeah.
that's the bad ending, and the Hinatazaka 46 is a good ending. And
Good ending, yeah.
basically, yeah, everybody's like, for a cheer, everybody has a good time, no worries. Again, the escapism, as I just mentioned before in JKT48 as well. Fun little beat. I can listen to this. If you put it on, I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that one. And Hinatazaka 46 is basically doing what Keikizaka 46 is supposed to be doing, and Nogizaka 46 is out of all the slopes, basically, yeah, doing the solid one. So with this song, yeah, solid again. Sales will be going fine. Don't know about the
Yeah.
events though, since what's happening in the real world currently is
Yeah,
very
true.
much predicament.
world.
The
Yeah.
real world, yeah.
Well, that's what we're talking about. The MVs are escapism and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
true.
But the sales still depend on those tickets, those handshake events, and currently
Yeah.
handshake events are not possible.
Yeah.
So, but anyone else has thoughts about this MV or song?
Oh, for me, it's more like the MV was solid. I would say it's an enjoyable watch. But for me, the song gets me pumping. To be quite honest, I've listened to it. I actually ripped the YouTube MV for MP3 pretty much, and I use it during my workout. So it gets me pumped, and I can do my workout pretty much. So it's a really enjoyable song for doing work and such.
Okay, Colin.
I really like this song. It's a second favorite so far of mine. I really enjoyed it surprisingly. After Q, I haven't really, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. This is something like, yeah, this is working for me. This is doing for me. MV, boring. It's not particularly interesting. I don't like the choreography. The outfits are okay. I do like the shot at the end of the MV with the sunset. That's gorgeous. That's beautiful. But the overall scenery and setting, it's okay. Just not really particularly interesting.
Basically,
But
what
I
they
like
did with this MV is, if you remember from Keikizaka 46, Futari Saison, it's the same kind of style of MV.
Ah,
Like they're building up, they're gathering, throughout the city, dancing, and then at one point they're with the group, and then fully dancing around that area. And this has to be at the dock. So yeah, pretty much standard. I would say if you don't find it interesting, yeah, it could be boring. I just like the story building. It's like you're done after school, you're gonna meet up with everybody, and then have fun throughout the day.
yeah. that's
after
really
school, throughout the
good. Throughout the rest of the day.
The
something
rest
like
of the
that.
day. So you at school, then you go after that, meet up. You normally like kids normally go to the mall and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
before
ooh.
dinner time. So, Derek, any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I kept thinking about was the infinitely better song by Mondo Grasso, who they take like various artists and they do songs with them. Like he did, I think, a very famous song with Bish's Aina. And there's a song, I forget the actress. She's some Japanese actress or something. I think she's Japanese. And she's dancing throughout this whole city. I want to say it's in Hong Kong or somewhere, and it's like one continuous shot, but it's she's dancing and singing,
I
and I
remember
just kept
this.
thinking, yeah, I kept thinking of that, and like I couldn't get that thought out of my head. So when I was watching this, I was more like wanting to watch Mondo Grosso because it's infinitely better. That's my opinion. But at the same time, I thought it's well done. I guess the song is okay for me. It's not anything special. It doesn't really jump out at me, unlike another song we'll talk about here, which I think could be song of the year. But we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Do you actually still had anything you want to add?
No, I'm pretty much done, I would say.
Okay. Let's see then. Next up for the MVs, we have Rocket Punch Bouncy. Uh,
Ooh.
so this one. Well, right now with Rocket Punch, the only attention for me is still that Takashi Juri is in that group. I have no clue who the other members are. Probably I've read their names once. Their last single was the big MV was Bing Bang Boom,
Yeah.
basically. Um, Not much of a difference, just a little. It is a pop-in song, basically K-pop. But when I see it, it's like a dime a dozen. It's basically the budget I can see in the MV is the same they had for the last MV, and it feels still like they're an up-and-coming group. It's not. I'm don't want to compare too much to IZone, but if you compare those two, you can definitely tell there's a difference in budget and networking, commercializing, and it's just another K-pop group. Even with this song, it doesn't. It's okay. It's basically okay if you can see it's like, ah, that's K-pop. That's what it is. Um, Not much interesting. What I did notice with the coloring, it's basically the easy choice. Let's take baby blue and lots of pink and combine it, so bright colors and ah, yeah, just the same for me. Who else? Who wants to go next?
Mm, for me, the Rocket Punch song, I do enjoy it, even though I consider it quite typical K-pop, even though I'm not that familiar with K-pop. But for me, the song, besides the intro, I can listen to it, but the intro is, I don't know, it's a bit iffy for me, to be quite honest. I don't know, it maybe
Yeah,
rubs me
yeah,
the wrong
yeah.
way.
The
It,
intro and the end are off.
yeah,
Like,
pretty much. It rubs me the wrong way for some reason. The rest of the song is
mm,
enjoyable, but I don't know. The intro is more like, I need to get through it and then enjoy the song, and then there's the ending is also like, so it's more like hit slash miss for me, to be quite honest.
yes, I completely agree with that. Colin, do you have any opinions on that?
No, I didn't watch it.
Understandable. Understandable. And Derek, did you watch it?
No, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I mean, I also don't really have like a particularly large interest in them, so but all power to them. I'm wishing Jerry well with her group. So
I think that's the whole reason. It's like I tried with Rocket Punch and I see some of their news that they come up with or any programming they're going to do, but it's not anything big. It feels they're um yeah, I would say Derek for you will be more interesting because there were more undergrounds, underworld style in the world of K-pop. Um, but to me, it's like nah, it's not the big leagues, and it may sound like yeah you don't appreciate good music, but there's a reason why people in the big leagues are usually good music. Um, very much so that ironic that now the big leagues are getting lower and lower and lower compared to where they were. Maybe there will be a rise, but with this, I'm not feeling it. There's not that like a hit with Rocket Punch on that side. However, though, with the next one, that is a good debut. That is directly saying how it should go, and that's with CGM48 Chiang Mai 106. So, if people don't know, this is the cover of when NGT48 first debuted, basically with their song. Um, to be fair, the NGT debuted with NGT48 on a coupling song, but this was NGT's
Yeah.
original song,
Yeah.
basically getting in there. So I was a little skeptical when it started, like I have too much NGT48 notes, but the way this is shot, this is such a high quality in basically organizing and choreography and the shots that been taken location wise. It's a beauty. This is very much a very talented music video to watch, and then the song plus the girls dancing in there, and the girls in the group are they're very talented. It's still obvious who the center is,
Yeah.
but it's not too much center wise. So you don't lose focus only looking at the center, but you actually look at the individual girls of the group as well.
Yep.
And they left a strong impression to me. This is basically how you do a debut. Just throwing some shots in there, very bright but not too bright, like I mentioned in the last video. With this one, it's basically outdoors, showing the locations in Chiang Mai, and just going through the song, going through the motions. And I think this is a very good start for Chiang Mai. And now BNK48, they don't need to slack off because Chiang Mai will be then in hot pursuit on this side, I would say.
Yeah, they've got the builder of BNK48 Izarina now in their helm, so I'm pretty
Like,
sure it's going to be
yes.
Izarina is like, yeah, I'm going to mold this group to my hand and make a rival, I would say, for BNK. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to how this is going to pan out, even with with their upcoming sousenkyo as well. So I'm really curious about it. For the video, I really enjoy. Yeah, I'm not going into the song too much because it's basically Nikata's first song as well. So basically, how I thought about that song is you can copy paste it to this song as well.
Mhm.
But video wise, oh man, I don't even know where to start looking. It was more like I really enjoyed the backgrounds, all the sceneries, all the girls were solid. Every girl in that group can be a center. Not even joking. Every girl in that group is a center pretty much. So I have to say, for a debut, solid A. I would say solid A.
Okay. Derek, you go first, and Colin goes last.
Okay.
Yeah, like I have a couple thoughts. First, yeah, I agree with what DX just said. I thought every single girl has the potential for center abilities. I think what's interesting is like, especially with Idol, is here in Japan at least. There's always like with the Chica groups that I work with, like they're always trying to distinguish themselves like as individuals, especially when you have bigger groups. For example, colors. Colors is an easy one. Like every girl picks a color and that's what they
Alright.
represent. In this case, so I saw a girl with glasses. She instantly stuck out. Glasses for a little while in Idol was kind of a big thing. Like all the girls were wearing them, and so it's like one girl would start to wear them, and then boom, 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 boom. There's this really famous group now from Chica that's now kind of bigger. They're called Gang Parade, and
Oh, I
they're
know.
one of their girls. Yeah, Yui Gadok-san, who's
Yeah.
my favorite. She's known for her big glasses.
Yep.
And so you can distinguish people, and I think in this that girl instantly jumped out to me. Plus she's cute. There's another girl in this group that looks like she's about 8 years old, but she was pretty strong too, just watching her perform. The center, amazing, brilliant. The gorillas in the background were amazing. They could be centers. Sorry. I just feel like this is how you do Idol to me. Like again, it's just I don't think I don't know. Thailand, can you guys please do something wrong? Just something, just so we can have something. I can't criticize like what they're doing in terms of their approach to Idol, because they're really getting it. They're really getting it. And like even in this MV, it's a debut. Izarina looked amazing too, by the way. I just had to throw that in there. She looks better than ever. It's like it's their debut. They showed their culture, they showed their background. Which, by the way, thank you all the people that responded in the one of our episodes. I don't know if it was the last one or the one before, we talked about BNK's other single where it was like in the
Alright.
field.
Yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
explained why that was in the
Dodi
field.
Dong, Dodi Dong, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting what people had to say about that, because I was like thinking, why would they pick something like that? And people gave some really legitimate answers for that. Like it's because of that agricultural environment and so on. That's so cool. So this one you don't even need an explanation. They're beautiful area, and it just speaks to you, man. Even they take shots of like plants and stuff. It's like they're proud of like what they're showing us, and I don't know, it's cool. It like it blended at the same time, like this good juxtaposition to the girls who, did the idol thing, and it was harmonious. And I
Yeah.
just I don't know. Again, I don't. I mean, the song was never really a favorite of mine in terms of what they're covering, but it is recognizable. But I'd say overall, I mean, MV A plus 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 and plus.
Whoever
I mean, you just
whoever the
mm,
director was of this MV really really needs to be appraised.
ridiculous.
It's there's this pan shot where they're doing the
Oh
dance
Yeah.
yes,
and they follow it and you just see this whole
yes,
area and they're just waving in the background while they do their movements
blown away.
with that high definition in there. That's all I need. That's
Yeah.
basically that shot is genius in that song. So um
And
really appraise
let
on that.
Yeah, and let me just close my thinking on this by saying that to me, when I'm looking for something idol like, I want to escape. And sometimes it really helps to escape when the escape image that comes in front of me really sucks me in with its beauty. In Japan we call keshiki, the scenery. And so it's like you see the keshiki and it's like it's so gorgeous. The idols and the culture and the background, it all comes together in fruition in something like this, and I can escape. I can forget about my life. And even though I may not necessarily care for the song, I cared about the girls. Instantly I cared about them. That's smart thinking on the director's part. The girls, the way they frame themselves, the way they sung and danced, all of that is it's man, that's a careful ballerina of choreography there.
Hmm.
So I thought it was great. What did you think, Colin?
It's nice. I think that Izurina is doing a fantastic job. It's
Mm.
obvious that she's training the girls really, really well. As a first single, it's well done. I do like the scenery. They have a lot of costumes. There are two versions that are blue. I like them a lot.
Mm.
I think the girls
Right.
did a great job. Other than that, didn't really do it for me. Thought it was nice. It was
Mm.
okay. The worst thing I can say about it is that I don't think I will remember it tomorrow. It didn't
Mm.
really do it for me. Not really. It didn't stuck to me. But it was well done, and I think with at least three A-side singles, maybe a fourth, you can really see like a direction a group is going, and I think this group may be going the more STU kind of yeah, tour basically, but
Oh,
more
that's
with nature scenes like in their mountainous region, which is
Mm.
really normal for Chiang Mai. So instead of boats, mountains probably lots of nature.
that's interesting. That's interesting. Are
Um,
Yeah.
you saying that because you think that they're gonna go more the softer route with the song choices also?
I think that they will. Izarina has talked about it, how she wants to direct the group, and it's more the HKT vibe.
Yeah.
Though I would say that this MV gave me more
Oh.
STU, but not on the boat, but in the mountains. But I
Mm.
Yeah.
can't see her again. That's what I said about you need like three A-side singles to really get where they're going. You have that with Hinatazaka, you get. And I don't know where they will be going, but it's a nice start.
Hey, they can build it up and then
Yeah, pretty much.
can do it like what HKT did and then Shikara Shika,
Mm.
just like something banging in
Mm.
that.
Yeah, in before
No,
Suki Suki skip though.
that's good. That's good.
Just in a few, maybe year or two, then we have CGM48 doing Shikara Shika, and then you can just date this episode and be like, yeah, you already knew. So.
We'll see. Maybe.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Oh,
And I'm now
hopefully.
looking at the notes for the next thing, and oh
Want to
boy.
do something positive first? Something more fun? The
Yeah,
posters?
yeah,
Well,
we
wait.
want
Are
you.
we gonna?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, are we gonna talk about the fourth single?
What fourth single?
Hinata 46 is.
We just
We
did.
did.
The B-side.
Oh, you mean the
the
B-side?
B-side.
Yeah, we forgot the B-side.
Yep.
So
Derek, take it away.
no, I'm look,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no,
Go ahead,
we
sorry.
talked about Sonna Kotanayo. That's the
Yeah,
that's the
A-side.
A-side. That's the fourth thing
Yes.
coming up. That is like Running to the City, what you talk about with that other song.
Yeah,
About-
Mother Hirakuna Kutemo. The B-side,
Right.
pretty much.
Right. The B side. I gotta be honest. I think it could be song of the year at this point.
the
I
Mara
mean,
o Hirake Nakutemo
Yeah, that one.
yeah.
in
Like,
the hotel.
Or
Yeah.
is it? Yeah. They're in. Where are? No, it looks like they're. No, maybe we're talking about something different. I'm talking about. They're reading books, and then they're also in like a super colored background area. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Did I watch
Sorry,
the
maybe
same
this-
video? I don't know.
Hold on.
Let me
Like
just
it-
link this, and hopefully the music
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
play right away.
Sonoko Tonayo.
Sonoko Konayo, that's the one we just talked about. That's when
Yeah.
they're running to the city.
No, that's not it.
I don't
Oh,
think you watched the
sorry.
same thing.
No. I'm so sorry. Like I'm looking at the translation wrong for it's sorry, give me 1 second.
Oh, wait.
It's Naze? Is it Naze?
Okay, so basically, I'm looking at the MV right now, and they start out in a hotel room. They're having breakfast, and they're all eating, and it pans out. It's a one-shot take. This MV, basically, and now you have someone sleeping, and it moves on. It basically then she wakes up. Everybody's smiling, happy, lots of colors. They go into the hallway, into the bathroom. They're dancing, getting ready for the day, picking out their outfits, and then they're doing choreography. No, that's not the MV you watched?
No, I'm talking about Naze. Hinati 46 is Naze. It's the three girls and they're in like the like square room and then
Oh right,
they're
that's another coupling song, I think. Yeah, I forgot to
yeah,
look at
it's the coupling song. Sorry. Yeah, and they're looking at like microscopes.
Oh, it's
and
on
then
their
they're
front page. It came up.
Yeah, it's right on their front page.
That's song of
Did
the
you guys
year
watch
for you.
that?
No, I'm just looking at it right now
Yeah.
as we're doing the recording.
Yeah. So maybe we should wait to talk about it then. Maybe when you guys all
Well,
get a chance to watch,
first
we can
talk
talk about it
about
next time.
Yeah, no. First talk about decoupling song. So, Colin, did you have any opinion on that?
I only saw like a glimpse of the hotel one because I mistakenly clicked on that and thinking it was the A side. I saw a hotel and that's it. I didn't watch the B sides.
Hmm. It looks interesting because I don't want to play the music since it then will be taken down because of copyright. So, and I'm not going to show anything because it will also get taken down.
Copyright.
Yeah, we here at
Copyright.
48 Talk are very safe about copyright infringement.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
much.
So we'll save that then for next time.
Yeah, let's save it. Because
Yeah.
I really want to go in depth. I want to hear your guys' opinions because to me,
Okay.
literally could be song of the
Completely
And-
forgot to put it in the notes. Sorry about that.
Well, Colin will also save the posters, even though it's very positive, because there's a lot more negativity coming in first.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I get it.
But yeah, okay. MNL48 did a teaser for High Tension. As people know, I hate High Tension. I didn't like it, and this one, I don't know how they did it. They made it even worse because the song is called High Tension, and it really just basically I couldn't even go lower because I would go through the floor.
Okay, what?
Oh, poor Floor.
The problem is I watched this in order before
Yeah.
we did the recording, and I watched Chiang Mai 106 with their beautiful MV style and choreography, and then I get MNL48, and it's just sucking the energy out of me. It's just it. Why is it every time? Why is it every time with MNL48 that I do not agree on how it looks or how even this is a teaser, so I can't even go in song, but I saw it and there. So you hear like the tension, and you're just
Yeah.
seeing them. It's like, cool, that gets me excited. A teaser is supposed to get me excited for it. This doesn't get me excited. This makes me want to skip it. So, we'll see what happens when it comes out, because I still have to listen to it when it comes out. But for now, it really doesn't excite me at all. Anyone wants to follow up on that?
To be quite honest, I like the white outfits from that teaser, but I'm not sure what they're going for with the concept or story-wise. So I can't actually comment too deeply, to be quite honest. Besides then that aspect, so this for me is wait and see for now. I would say.
Colin?
I have no opinion.
Thank you. Derek?
Yeah, it looked like they were going all David Lynch on us. I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see, but I wasn't impressed or pleased. But again, we'll see.
If I can hear it very softly already, I can hear the typing right now from the comments.
Oh, me too. Yeah, this week it's gonna be you that gets all the the hate mail.
Yeah, probably.
It was my turn last time. It's your turn this time. We're gonna just rotate.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, I'm hearing it loud and clear. Actually.
Looking forward to it. I'm on vacation.
They're already typing it on. They're already typing the comments now. We haven't posted yet. They're already gonna be 50 of them. The second
I already just get a message. Moving on. Okay, so Colin, can you explain me what this is? Everglow and June or Dun Dun?
Oh, that's thing
Me?
I did.
Oh, I'm seeing in the comment or in our notes, but then it's DX then. DX, what is this?
That's
Yeah.
me probably. It's more like no, it's more like a group I wanted to check out. I play Pump It Up quite a bit actually, and one of their songs is featured on that game, which I really liked. Their song is called Adios, and it's I think Blackpink, Kumbaya, I would say, music style wise. So I was curious about their next song, which is called Dun Dun.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, it's not that bad though. It's not that
When
bad.
the EMV opens, it happens like that.
Yeah,
Okay, but it's. I don't have the sound on. I'm watching it right now. I can't believe after 163 episodes, I haven't done this before.
Ooh.
Let me just
First time
do the
ever.
camera. So
yeah.
it looks impressive. It looks very powerful though.
Yeah, it's true. It is actually a powerful song, but it is too similar to Adios, I would say. So it's more like, are they in a safe zone, or I'm not quite sure, to be quite honest. I do enjoy it, but
Why-
it's too similar though.
Why are they so mad though? They look so mad.
I just want to say, sorry to interrupt, my little laughter just now. I thought DX had Parasol, and that cracked me up. Sorry.
So
No, sorry, no offense.
Parasol.
I don't know why that cracked me up. I know he meant powerful, but Parasol just got me cracking. Sorry. I blame Robin for still giving me that laughing.
okay.
Oh.
There are a lot of them though. So, but I'm. Yeah. What do I say with this one? It's Blackpink like.
Yeah, it feels like Blackpink pretty much. It's like the same genre, I would say, Girl Crush, but I'm not sure, to be quite honest. But it's enjoyable, but it's a bit too similar, I would say.
Ooh, there's some scary stuff in there though. There's like they have these walls and they're very like silky walls, but you have people going through it. So it's like a what do you call that? Like some freak of nature, some
Tangible?
monster comes out there and be like stuff. So it's interesting. Again, if we're talking about budget, it's a lot of hip thrusting though. Too much hip thrusting. It's K-pop, so yeah, it's definitely K-pop. But I don't have the sound on, but you can hear the drums and then
Yeah,
the
pretty
beat
much,
just
yeah.
going in there. Like every time they take a step or pump it up, basically. So yeah, this is. Go ahead, Derek.
I was just gonna add to what you were saying. It's definitely like anthemic, but I think they tried too hard on it, in my opinion. I just feel like it was over shooting the mark a little. I was in a Korean restaurant in Shinjuku, and they had it on. They were playing it. I mean, it was enough to make me turn around and watch it. I was like, whoa, because it was like the big screen was literally right behind me. I was eating my friend, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was watching, and I'm thinking, I'm trying too hard. I was like, good, but give me another couple times of watching it, I'll probably end up liking it because that's K-pop's weird. Like, does that happen to you guys? You watch like even not even just K-pop, but like J-pop even, or like
Yeah.
idols. Like you watch it
Yeah.
once or
Well,
twice, and
Yeah,
then finally
exactly.
you're like, oh, I get it.
apparently so, because this came out on February 3rd, 2020,
Yeah.
and it has 62 million views.
Jesus.
So it's
That's
something, though. Again, to be honest, this is not really my cup of tea. It's like it's fine. I have the same thing with Blackpink, and we talked about as much thing when Let's Kill This Love came out. I was the only one that didn't really like it. Again, it's a certain style. I don't hate it. I didn't even listen to the song right now, but just purely MV wise, this is that's pretty good actually. I can see why they have a following. So thanks for sharing that with the class, DX.
Yep.
Okay. Well, what I'm waiting for then a comeback is now IZone. They finally got their stuff together.
Yep.
It's still interesting though because if you don't guys didn't hear, so last time we talked about AKS changing their name to Vernal Awesome,
Yeah, Final Awesome, yeah.
and now Mnet is like, I think I'm gonna steal that idea and do that as well.
Yep.
So they're changing their name as well, and programming of the Produce series will now be on a different style. Nothing will change. It's like it's all pure face to that side. But however, now IZone is full back in doing their production. I have some fans or stans or what do you call them, basically on Twitter, following their announcements, and every day something new came out of IZone, and they were like, "Oh, dang it! Now I have to change the header again, and now I have to change the icon again, and oh my god, which picture do I take? But this is not my full-time job, you know." And it's like funny stuff on that. But yeah, their mini album is coming out, Bloomis.
Yep. Nice.
Funny that you had Vernal Awesome and now Bloomis, and I don't know. I do not know what the song will be. I've been especially avoiding all the teasers because apparently you have this show called in Noisy or something. Basically, IZone in reverse,
Yeah.
and it showed everything of the MV and building up and the music in the background. So purposely avoided that. They're in white, so I do not hope it was a slow song. I'm looking forward because this is the Korean song that we've been waiting for because
exactly.
last one was Violetta, that was very good. Then we have the horrible version of Buenos Aires. That's oh my god, everyone agrees that that's the horrible version that came out.
Yep. Yep.
Still, we're in the second year of IZone, and they only have then like 6 months left or something like that.
Yeah, not that long actually. Months already.
That's
Wow.
right.
It's going to be so interesting when Miyawaki Sakura,
Returns.
Hinata, and Yabuki Nako come back, and it's like, what the hell happened? You know that scene from Community, that special episode where they're at Troy and Abed's apartment, and Troy goes downstairs and gets pizza. And in the meantime, everything just explodes. He comes back, he's like, I got the pizza, and you see fire, and someone's got shot in the leg, and they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what my image is for those three coming back to AKB48 group.
Oh wow.
Which way?
Which way?
Mhm. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Anyone else want to talk about IZone that's happening?
No, I'm just happy they're finally returning after all that has transpired in the last couple of months, I would say. So it's more like looking forward to it. So at the time of recording, it's about a week left. So curious what they're going to roll out. So
I'm just afraid with Yabuki Nako's hair. When she comes back, she's gonna be bald. It's now purple.
Bro.
Oh.
It's like they changed their hair color so much that cannot be healthy. That cannot be good for the hair.
It isn't.
It isn't. Yeah. This is.
Holy crap. Okay, so those were basically the announcement and the MVs that are coming out. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Well,
Here we go.
YOLO.
When I heard this,
Yep.
I was basically in two sides. I was like, there it is, and there it is, just like screaming like, ah! It's just February. It's just starting to be February.
Uh-huh.
We now have the number one of Nogizaka 46 leaving. We have the number one of Keikizaka 46 leaving, or quits.
Tetchy.
And I don't know what Matsui Jurina has been drinking or something, but basically he's like, hold this pitcher of beer I have, because I have an announcement to make as well. It was expected, and this is basically the main idea what the community has. It was like, we understand it because it was long due because of all the absences, the trying to come back, still claiming to be number one but not doing anything, not being in the single, not being anything in the group. Matsui Jurina announces graduation from SKE48, and
Yeah.
there will be a concert, of course, later. Everybody's expecting old members coming back because this is the final first generation.
Yeah.
Am I correct
final,
on that?
Yeah, final
wanna
first-
say yes.
Yeah.
So we're losing the first generation AKB48 this year and the first generation of SKE48 this year. So everybody looks at Shiroma Miru. It's like, when are you going?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No, wait. She's not the only. first
No.
generation.
But basically,
yeah, I get the point,
the big
sorry.
one on that side.
Kurt's still staying.
I have a lot more opinions about this whole situation, but I would like to hear from you guys first. So, DX, what do you think of this whole situation?
When I first saw a message pop up with from Colin, it's like,
Uh,
oh my god! Like, I was at work. I was like, what do you mean? Oh my god! It's just,
Yeah, I
it
like
was
to
so
build it up.
random. It was so random. It, like, what's
Yeah,
going
I
on? And then I saw the message like, yeah, it must be you as you graduated. Like, really? What the? Took a quick look on Google and the usual size myself. It's true. What the? It's more like, I kind of expected it, but it still comes as a shock, you know? It's more like, he is such a staple member, so it's more like,
11 years.
yeah.
Yeah, plus 11 plus year. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, so she did went on Twitter, and a lot of us just also tweeted back at her. From what you say about the last 2 years, but in her tenure, she's meant a lot for Idol itself, basically. The funny one, the young one that was basically also very sporty. We talked about that AK Bingo episode a lot of times, trying to beat Jurina in there. Just a crazy but energetic, always want to show the group more, basically prominent out there, very hardworking. It's still going to be like, oh, this is actually happening on that side. Colin, what do you think?
Oh, lots of thoughts. Yeah, it's kind of with you. When I saw it, I was like, what? And also like, okay. First off, okay, positive. Her graduating is a loss. It's a big loss, of course, for SKE as a whole, but also the AKB48 group.
Yep.
Still, I say that she has done a lot, meant a lot, and it's someone who is the one of the most prominent members. You can still throw one or two in there as well, and that she is actually going. I would still say I'm both surprised and not, but it's very complicated. For the past few weeks now, I know the right word, so don't hate me on it. I would say somewhat agitated that she hasn't been doing something with the group. And whenever I get notifications of her, and basically whenever I see her, she's doing something else, which is fine.
Yeah,
But there's the but coming. It's a nice, it's a nice but.
it's a big but.
It's a big but.
I mean that in a funny way. I wanted her to see working with the group, whether that's just SKE48, which is fine, or the AKB group in its entire. Hence where I've kind of been like, I think you're fantastic, and I don't mind the first hiatus since the sousenkyo. That was in my opinion, physical mental collapse. And their second hiatus, I would be okay. This is the one pass you get from me, where it's not as similar as the way she took the hiatus from the SSK. But now it's been like I've been missing her, but it has come to a point where I'm not really missing her all that much. I want it to be like, no, not Matsui Jurina, but I don't feel that way, and I don't like that I feel that way. Because even up until like a few months ago, I would have been like that. So I admit that I don't like my own opinion, in a way. It's unfortunate. There's still some time. September is her graduation. The end of September is her graduation concert. But
She'll probably get one more single out of it. They're doing, of course, the graduate single. She
Yeah,
needs to be
true.
sent her one more time.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that won't happen. So like you said, Colin, with all the activities she's been doing the one championship thing a lot, and that's why. So remember what I said? It's like I think she's different. She has like thicker legs and stuff like that. She's been doing kickboxing so much now, and just improving the engine. And now I'm like, that's where it's coming from. That's why she has that physique. She's training
Makes
so much for that one championship ambassador stuff, and that's what her mindset is on.
Yeah.
So maybe she's finally that revelation, like, I'm doing this focus thing.
Agreed.
Maybe she also
Yeah.
has the feeling, does anybody miss me in SKE? And this was testing the waters, and since the SKE single was like doing normal things, it's like, okay, I am not needed in this group anymore. Maybe she finally hit that moment. There's ideas after her graduation. She still wants to go into acting. It's fine. I watched some shows where she was acting. Not horrible. Not the greatest, but it's like, you can follow that. And she wants to become a producer like Aki-P/Sashi.
Okay. Let's see.
We'll see, I would say. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows?
But Derek, let's go because your Oshi is in SK48, so you have some more situation, and you grew up basically with Jurina since the beginning on that side. So what's your feeling on this whole situation?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It hurt very deeply that she finally threw in the towel. I say finally though, but to be honest, even though like we see the same trend with Idol, they drop out of activities and they graduate. So we've had a precursor that maybe this would happen, but I didn't think it would be her. For some reason, I thought she was gonna pull a Michan, like just be there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
She's
8 more
already been there
years.
forever. Yeah, like her and Yukirin will be like the two old grandmas, taking care of everybody. But I feel at the same time she's really come into something different in her life, wrestling and all this other stuff. She's got other ambitions, other interests. She likes other things. And here's the big thing: there's no more AKB group to lead. Like, think about it. She doesn't have to defend her crown because there's no sousenkyo. She doesn't have any variety shows to appear on because basically there are no variety shows for her to really appear on.
Nope.
There's MVs that come out randomly. I mean, there's no community left to really be a part of, which is why she is now going to be the last of the remaining Sousenkyo ladies in AKB to not be there. There's no more queen anymore. If you think about it, there's no more winner of anything. I
That's
think,
true.
for the most part.
That's true, yeah.
There is no more number one Sousenkyo winner in AKB48 group anymore.
That's
then.
true.
So that means
Huh.
what exactly? Like, and it's just like, to me, it's just this systematic deconstruction of the AKB48 we've been talking about all this time, and I think that's kind of like the final straw for me that like kind of says, yeah, we're done. We're just not going to kind of survive until after the Olympics, and then maybe call it quits. And even then, I don't know if the Olympics has anything to do with it anymore. Who knows if they're even going to be part of it?
We got some flag bearers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. That's a good point. But we may not see an actual performance like there had seemed to have been mentioned before. Who knows at this point? Because of I doubt it.
I don't think any group of Vermont Awesome, basically, or formerly known as that, will be actually active on that side. Just here and there, some members or former members, but not actually a performance or something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of like Do you guys remember what Yuko Oshima did after she graduated? What was the very first thing she did? Do you guys remember?
She was an
Asia?
interviewer for the Olympics in
Yeah,
where was that? Brazil.
Brazil. Yeah.
Um,
In Brazil,
Lot of fun. Oh my god, that was such a fun interview. She was having so much fun with the football matches.
right? But you have to ask yourself, where was her mind prior to leaving? Was it already at that interview? Was it already at the other things she had lined up
No,
to
no, no,
do?
no, 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 no.
Right?
Active till the end, till the very end, till
Yeah.
the door closes.
Yeah.
When she was lifted up into that sky or the end of the
Yeah.
Or
stadium.
taking the picture from the theater.
That's
See,
also
and
one. Yeah, that's actually the one. Yeah, just leaving the
mm,
picture, taking the picture with her,
I
and
mean,
then that's it.
Mm.
I think you like. I'm glad you said that because the thing is, she was active to the end. Drina, I think, she's been tapped out for a while because there's no reason to really be active. Because when Yuko was in it, there was a community, there was variety shows, there was massive stadium shows, and people graduating left and right, but everybody's still pulling together. Come on, let's keep it together. Like, we can do this, and like Yuko was there. I mean, present. I don't think Tarina's been present for a long time. And I
Everything.
feel, I hate to say that, but I feel like she's had other interests, other things going. She tried to lead, but again, with no sousenkyo, there's not even anything to look forward to. And then there's no
Fair.
competition. There's like, you have to give people a direction, a something to do. And now anymore, I swear, like she's now this year's big stadium possible event for AKB, and it's sad when a member graduating is what brings these girls together under a big dome. You know what I mean?
Basically, ever since WIP, it started to fall apart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And sad to say that because
Thank you.
I love wrestling, but I think in the end maybe wrestling wasn't such a good idea to do with basically people who don't train or really work out and normally just dance on that side and do them a
Right.
physical interaction. Hmm. I mean, we gotta remember
So,
with Jurina, it's she's been there since she was 11 and growing up basically around that. And yeah, you grow up, you get the feeling I want to do other stuff. She's now 22. She still has that chance to do. Maybe this will be the first time to actually explore the world. And right now, to her, that's fighting and sports and on that side.
I
So
mean, it comes down to opportunities. I work with idols who've been doing idols since they were 14, and now they're also 22, 21. And I've asked them, what would you do if you weren't doing idol? And their answers are always the same. I can't do anything else. I don't know how to do anything else. Drina has so many options in front of her because of who she is, her status, her fame level. I mean, literally, the girl can do whatever she wants, and I think I'm being fair to her in saying that. I think she has a good team around her that can really place her wherever her big heart wants to go, and she's earned it. I mean, at this point, I'm not saying any of this is a critique. She's earned it. She, like you said, Roman, she's been doing. She's a freaking kid,
hmm.
and she still is a kid in my opinion, and I think like she still got that youthfulness. So I mean, I wish her well. My heart's broke, but it also, the bigger thing for me is there's now no more leader, there's
Hmm.
no more queen, there's no more anything to hold on to. So at this point, AKB really really is at the crossroad, maybe past the crossroad, maybe going down a certain road. But I think they really have to decide what is going to happen to this group. Is it just more systematic deconstruction, taking away more members, more this, more that? Like you said, maybe Miro's next, who knows? Or are they going to rebound and come up with some type of new system, a new group? Will Aki P do something in there? And the reason I'm bringing that up, there's a group I work with called Hamida System, who just the other day, their producer said, yeah, they're done. Just like that. And the rumor is he just got bored of the group. He just got bored. And there's two girls, just they're done, and now they're gonna do something else. And I've talked with them both, and they're looking forward to doing something else. But it's like, yeah, if that's true, he just got bored, done. And it's like Idol's so transient. You're here today, gone today. But AKB was always that staple. That was always something we all could look forward to. And they've been doing it for so long. And to me, they could keep doing it another 20 years, in my opinion. But they have to figure it out. They have to rebound and regroup. And maybe Jurina leaving in that sense will either light the fire to make that happen, because there's no leader now. Really think about that psychologically. Or is it just systematic deconstruction and it's going to go down to just the donkey-only performances? Because
And their
that's what I think
YouTube
it's heading.
channels.
They don't.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
YouTube channels.
Everybody going their separate ways, doing their separate things. Yeah, exactly.
Well, there was some good news that came out of SKE, and I think you want to talk about that as well.
Yes. So finally, and I mean
There you go.
finally, my Kamiyoshi, the girl that I have loved for so long in my life, Tani Marga, is finally getting a DVD release, like a Mizugi, called The First Time, which I think is kind of funny that they're putting that out there. It's kind of a sly wink wink to certain things. But I think just looking at the preview YouTube video, she looks better than ever. She looks much more grown up, although I preferred her more as pencil thin and like kind of like bony and jangly. When I met her, she was like that. She's Tani. She looks good to me no matter what. And also, I just can't wait to see this side of her because she's so not the girl for a Mizugi like type DVD. Like I've never once really thought of her like that. You know, Miru, you think of like that. I mean, that's just her. You know, Miru's got the body, the physique, the sexuality, the sensuality. Tani's not sexy at all, and she's not like sultry and everything, but she is, and that's kind of the funny part. Like, and then until you don't realize it until you see it, and you're like, whoa. Because I remember meeting her, and I remember when I met her at Mekahari Messi, and she came out, and she was wearing this like super tight, like form-fitting skirt, and I was like, everybody was like, who is that? Tani? Huh? Like, we were all just like, huh? Like, you? But she has that like that understated sensuality to her, and this seems to be what I guess they're going for, or it's just gonna be a big funny MV. But so far, I mean, or funny shoot DVD. But from what I saw, it actually looks like she took it pretty seriously, and I hope that I'm gonna get to meet her. She's coming to Tokyo to do like an
Yep.
event, and I actually might go do the whole fan thing. And I mean, because technically I'm allowed because she's a major idol, and I don't really have occasion to work. I mean, I work with AKB's producers, but the producer I work for, one of the producers, he doesn't have any affiliation with SKE per se. So, because I was like, hey, dude, can you get me on as her staff? Can I just be her staff person? Because I'd much rather do that. That's what I'm more comfortable doing these days. But he was like, I have no connection. But I was like, well, then why don't we just go together? Because it'd be funny. You're like, you know, you wrote songs, I think, for SKE, and like we can go. But he was just like, no, you just go, Derek. Like, go. But I really am thinking if I don't have anything, if I'm not working that day, like I think I'm actually gonna go meet my girl again.
Really
And
glad I
I'm
gave
so
you that
excited.
date. Really glad I gave
Oh,
you
dude,
that date.
I'm so pumped if I can go and like meet her. But she's actually doing it. So, are you guys happy? Are you guys excited for Mayoshi?
For
I'm
you,
so excited.
for you,
Yeah,
I'm very
yeah.
excited for you on that side.
Exactly.
Please, each of you, please do me a favor. Can each of you buy 25 DVDs, please?
Yeah, bootleg.
Foo, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Nice, Carlito. Nice, Carlito.
Okay, and keeping up with this good news though, Colin, I think you're about to go all crazy on this, but to be fair, this is always the fun time that happens when a sousenkyo, a general election, comes out. BNK48 did their Senbatsu general election poster, so, alright, Colin, right off the bat, who's your favorite?
Miori.
Alright.
Yeah, hands down,
Yep.
it's Miori. It is. I'm needing to get the picture for me so I can describe it properly. It's basically her hanging off a cliff. It is really funny. I don't know if you guys have the pictures. But
what
when I
is
saw
in the
there was one of them-
background? It's a hand, right?
Yeah, I think it's a hand. But I'm pretty sure it's a hand.
What is it?
Why per se, I don't know. But it's just so funny.
Got
She's
it.
basically on the verge of a cliff, and it's like help. But the title says we got it. So I just think it's funny. I think it's brilliantly done. I do know that the girls designed this themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that there's a someone who knows what they're doing, and they're like, but they are directing in how to do it. And I think that all of them are great. Using the Facebook page of BNK48, just going in order. Chaprong is first, obviously. Simple, beautiful. I think it's effective.
Like
I think
this
it's
is
great.
me. There we go.
Yep.
Remember me? Okay,
It's
good.
Remember me.
it's great. I'd say the most pretty one. There's from Jane. I think it's just beautiful. I love the fantasy setting. She's basically the Little Mermaid. I think it's beautiful. I can look at that all day. It's great. Janice is.
Janice is good though.
Janice. Yeah.
I don't quite get it, but the dress is beautiful. Line is cool. It's really
I'm a
cool.
queen
It's neat.
like a lion. It's basically because a lion is a king of the beasts basically.
Yeah, King of the Jungle,
So
Queen of the Jungle.
she wants to be the queen, but her look and just declaring basically I am winner material. It's very powerful. So I really like that setting in that. Go ahead.
At DX, you can pick the next one, the one that you
Yeah.
love.
I actually love June because her poster is basically her face with all the expressions from antis she had during her career, pretty much. Because June is someone who had a lot of antis in BNK48. I don't know about all the details. I have to refer to Colin, but she had a lot of antis.
I see the
yeah,
only English word self, and
I didn't see. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. It's someone I saw a translated version of it somewhere. It's really cool. I can't really say about her situation per se because I would just be copying what I kind of know. But I think this is the smartest one of all. I think it's very well done, very smart, kind of up yours kind of thing, and I can appreciate that. It's really good.
So I'm looking at basically the styles, and you can see the quality is very high, and then they can
Wow.
decide on anything on that side. But then if you scroll down to the later ahead, you have then what we talk about with
CGM.
CGM48, and then the quality is basic.
Different. Yeah. Different.
It's Kenkyusei style.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Derek, even the one you like, her name is Ping.
Yeah, Ping.
Ping.
It's like a little rainbow colored in there, and doesn't look very. Expect nothing, appreciate everything. That's what it says on the side.
That's a solid slogan.
Oh, there are Kenkyusei.
Yeah, they are actually QC, so yeah.
Okay,
Oh, well, hey,
that's why
that
they
makes
got
sense.
that. Yeah, so
It's effective.
It's still a ruling. Hey, then props to keeping the ruling over there. I like this one as well. That's from Miju, I think, or MYYU. Basically, they open egg and chicken comes out, and she's in a chicken suit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That one is funny. I don't know much about her, but I'm sure it's a reference. Has to be. It's very funny. I think if I knew what it was about, I would love it.
No, but there are very, very good ones here, and just seeing these
no,
posters overall in like the city basically on the sides, like a real election on that side, that would be very fun to see and take a picture with that.
I think Noe is also beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, Princess going kind of like Wizard of Oz meets Snow White, but like Alice in Wonderland's dress. I totally love it. Noe would maybe be my second favorite. Pun is funny.
Yeah,
It's just games.
with the video game.
Yep.
There was another one that I thought was Nam Nung. Oh,
Nam Nung, yeah, Nam
that's.
Yeah.
If Chaprong is the most beautiful, then I would say Nam Nung is the second most beautiful poster.
Yep.
I think it's
Which
wow.
one is that?
One as an angel flying
Angel.
up. I really think giving Do the Ding Dong, which is now the second highest viewed BNK video with 25 million last time that I checked, and number one is of course her fortune cookie. So props, wow! The fact that they have been able to pull that off is great. So Kami 7. I would be surprised if she ranked lower. Anything that I would even say top 5 if I had to take a bet on it. I think poster is great, and I think she has a chance.
You know what it reminds me
Which
of
one did I
with
also
that
want?
one, the poster. Bring it to Magic the Gathering. You have a card named Sarah Angel, and basically that really gives me that vibe. I see already on the Facebook someone did the Columbia movie poster thing, so that's
Oh, yeah.
that
I
also
know the
works.
Columbia one.
No, but that's actually a nice picture as well. These are pretty good, I would say. I missed that.
There are some other ones that I like to point out. I think is Poupée. Getting Doctor Strange vibes. I love it. What is the one with the clock and the magic portal?
Yeah, that's a good one.
The clock is very good because it's basically 12 to 2, and I think last year she was number 12. And ranking wise, she is aiming for number 2. I do have a list of.
Yeah, it says 12 to 2. Hashtag 12 to 2.
I love it. And the last one that I think is great is Tarwan's, which is basically Nick Fury from the Avengers.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's super cool.
It's our time. It's my time to shine. Yeah, and you already see people already posting that. I like that. I like those little Easter eggs as well. Those works well with posters. We have to talk about this one as well, just for a bit. And that is Ja.
Yeah, I had a feeling that one was gonna be up. Yep, I had a feeling.
Yeah, okay.
You did not age well.
Yeah. From the start. I get the reference. Because it's hard. Got the virus from the subunit she was in.
Yeah.
But it took me a second to figure that out. But that's because current affairs.
You know, the problem is there are also like these little... they're even yellow. That's the problem as well. Did not age well. I don't think this will work in this case.
No.
I get the reference.
I get it, but
I
it's...
get it, no, but yeah.
That's why you have editors and be like... or quality insurance.
Yeah, QAs and such.
It's if you don't think about current affairs,
well, that's what Idols is about, right? Escapism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
No, but I really like the posters. That's actually one of the fun things in sousenkyo.
Oh yeah.
Just to prove your points. Next up is their videos, right? They're still doing that.
They may be coming soon, as well as the MV for their high tension, which I don't know when it will be released, but I believe, don't quote me on that, there's a handshake event this weekend, and they to release it during. Maybe then. I know that the prelims will be this week. I think Wednesday or Thursday. The voting can begin, so I don't know where the MV is. Maybe you want to wait. Hopefully this week. I want to see it. I'm looking forward to it a lot. It will be probably very good. But we'll see. I hope it will be fast. Probably by the time we do our next episode, then it will be out. Hopefully.
Probably.
Because it's next month. When was it? The 18th?
I think the preliminaries are actually this Friday. I think the preliminary results.
Did I write that down? Prelims 14th of February.
Yeah.
General election 22nd of March. 22nd of March. That's correct. That would be on a Sunday. Yeah, figures.
Exciting.
So, a little bit more than a month away. So I look forward to that.
Okay.
Yeah, videos. I kind of forgot about them. Maybe tomorrow. Knowing our luck, it's tomorrow.
Yeah. If we go
probably for sure. It'd be tomorrow.
It's overall great. I think it's better than last year, and I thought last year was really good. So it's fantastic. I think overall it's pretty good. I can see everyone liking a particular one, and good job. Who knows what the videos will be? I look forward to it.
Cool. Yeah. So with that note, I don't think there's anything else we should mention. Do you guys have anything else you want to mention or talk about?
I think we covered it, man.
I think we covered it.
No, Nakanishi Shuri, Kashiwagi Yuki, as well as Kitty Ario, who is now ex-SKE. They've been starting YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Yukarin is funny. She basically recorded herself, tried to,
the
during
Christmas handshake,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that too. That one is great, but I'm talking about the most recent one
concert.
where she, at request our Corsair Fortune Cookie, where she basically had her phone like in her pocket, like recording her. Really weird.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know why she did it, but that was pretty funny. But the Christmas one, handshake event one, that one was very fun. Like, I kind of like what she's been doing. Probably people working on that behind the scenes.
Yeah,
but
probably.
It's something. I like it. I leave a comment. Same with Michan. A new one is out. I leave a comment. Sometimes I get a heart, and it's something, and we need that. So who knows? Could be
Yeah, new
interesting.
concept.
Doing well. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to something, and if anything else, I would like then to move to a recommendation for next time.
Sure.
Probably my recommendation as well, so go for it, Robin.
Yeah, how could I not? So Nemesu gave out a trailer. Um, who will be getting Okada Nana? And you have
Okay.
two teams, and these two teams will fight over Okada Nana. They have to basically do certain what do you call it? Damn, certain
Well, tasks.
tasks. Thank you. Certain tasks to please Okada Nana, and then she will decide which group she will choose, and well, have her basically. But
The contestants, though.
yeah, go ahead. The contestants.
The contestants is in the one corner we have Murayama Yuri,
Of course.
and in the other corner we have Takino Yumiko. Takino Yumiko.
The full teams you need to say. So you have Miriam Yuri on the one side with.
Oh, the full teams I don't know by heart, sadly.
Okay, so I need to look it up because I'm also
Yeah.
trying to see. But I know that Taniguchi Megu is on there,
Hey.
Oh, of
being
course.
that. Basically, it's okay. So the captains are AKB48 and STU48, and they need to decide who's going there. So you have Miriam Yuri on one side as the captain, and Takino Yumiko on the STU side. And she brought. Let's see if I can do this quickly enough. Search. Jesus Christ. Wow, this is going so fast.
Yep. Of course.
Let's see. No. No. First time like a show like this. Yeah, February 16th. Yeah. So the teams will be
Oh, here you go.
Miriam Yuri, Taniguchi Megu, and Utada Hatsuka. And STU48 will be Takano Yumiko, Otani Marina, and Iwata Hina. So it will be a two-part segment, and from what the trailer would have shown, it's basically they're trying to please her like with fans, like trying to what do you call it, cool her off, basically, and this needs to decide, and they're getting pulled apart. So it's really basically what the fans wanted and what they want. So something to look forward to on that side, and
Yep.
that will happen soon. That's my biggest recommendation. Otherwise, I'll be on vacation for 8 days in London, so I'm looking forward to that the most. That's my biggest recommendation for myself. Of course, waiting for seeing my lovely girlfriend, who I've missed a lot. DX, what about you?
No, that was the one recommendation I had as well, so I'm out.
Colin?
BNK prelims on the 14th. I'm very curious what they will be. Hopefully some videos to boot with that as well, for the
So thank you.
promoting themselves, for the sousenkyo, and maybe an MV. But the prelims is first. Let's see what it will be. I'm very curious.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
And Derek?
I got a couple. Everybody, please check out Hinata 46's not, and let us know what you think, because I'm hoping we'll have a good discussion about that when we return, when Robin is back from his hopefully amazing vacation. A couple other things. Yeah, I'm sure it will. I mean, you always have fun every time you leave and go places, because you always come back. You seem much more like glowing, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it's because of the reason, of course. Like again, I haven't
course.
seen my girlfriend in 7 months, and that's really something I'm looking forward to, just to hang out with her those couple of days.
It's rough, yeah. So I'm hoping it goes well for you. I want to do a couple recommendations other than Hinata 46's. Number one, this is not AKB related, but I guess since our new format, this is okay, really. But deals with Idol Underworld. So I've been running Idol Underworld for a while, and I have some announcements in that regard. Number one, I've been really heavily involved with the creation and well, not so much creation, but like the development of Satanic Punish. This group that graduated last year, all their members, and now they got 5 brand new members. I'm helping with everything from like photo shoots to checky stuff, just everything. And they're going to be putting out their 6th single, which is the first single with all the members. That's coming out next month, March 7th, on their debut, when they actually perform live at their debut, which will be with Mary Bad End and Zombie Powder and a bunch of groups that I work for. Anyways, if you go to IZone Underworld now, you can pick that up. We're doing a 5-member checky set as a bonus. You can get all 5 members, or you can get one random checky if you want of one of the members. I'll be taking those. So it's a good way to get introduced to Chica, because this group's really amazing and they're fun and they're fresh and they really want this. So I love their passion, and they haven't even gone on the stage yet, but they're like itching. So I think that's cool. So please support them. Please support all the idols at Underworld. Having said that, I am going to actually make the announcement here that on August 22nd in Japan at Rokomeikon Space, a venue that's very important to me and my I'm actually holding my own birthday show, my Seitan.
Oh wow.
Okay.
It's going to be a Taiwan. It's going to be probably like 20 groups. I'm still getting all the groups officialized, but so far every single group I've asked has said they'll play it. They're very happy that I'm doing this. Normally staff doesn't do that, but I was like, screw it, I don't really care. Because I'm going against the rules on this one, but everybody's okay with it. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. But everyone thinks it's gonna be funny. It'd be kind of fun. But I may actually get up on the stage and perform with some of the groups. Working on that actually right now. There might be some other surprises. I'm thinking the theme of it won't even be my birthday. I don't want that to be the main thing. I'm thinking it's gonna be fan wars. So basically, whichever group has the craziest fans that day will get some kind of a prize. Which I have an idea what I want to do. I don't want to say what it is. It's gonna be a surprise, but like I think it'll be a lot of fun. So the reason I'm saying all this to you guys is if you're out there and you want to come and you're a foreigner, you will get a discount on your ticket. Like I think I'll knock off like 1,000 yen, and on top of that, like I want foreigners to come. It is my dream to have a show where there's more foreigners and Japanese people in Tokyo. So this would be a great way to show that. But it is like an all-day event. So if you want like the best that underground idols can offer you, that show's going to be it, I think. So definitely looking forward to that. I'm going to be talking about that a lot as more things develop. And then the last thing I want to say is that I think looking at the comments and the amount of views we got last week, it was very amazing to see so many people respond so fast. But it was not so amazing that it was because of a negative thing, because of something that I said that was highly misinterpreted by all of you, and definitely misconstrued on a level that was ridiculous in proportion. But nevertheless, you guys commented to the point of infinity about it. I think it's really a sad commentary on our society that that's what made so many people comment on our video. And actually, there was barely anything else. We talked about so many other great things, not just that. And like, it's just my recommendation is this for this video: give us the same amount of comments, give us the same amount of views, but to make it positive. Like we spent a lot of time thinking about this stuff and talking about this stuff. And believe it or not, I mean, not everything, of course, there's too much stuff, but we do really think about it. Colin for crazy. I mean, he writes up crazy notes, and like, we all take time out of our day. I mean, it's almost 3 in the morning. I worked all day. I was at a live. I've been working all day from like 4 o'clock until midnight. Okay, at a show. Okay, so I mean, not that it's really work. It's fun, but it's work, and we take a lot of time to talk about all this stuff and sacrifice. And I'm not just talking because I like to hear sound of my voice. I really try to think about how I can help all of you understand stuff about where we're all coming from, and sort of everyone else here. So give us some positive comments, like give it, instead of giving us 300 comments where you're basically saying, "Oh, you suck because you don't understand our culture and like your opinion is so harsh, bro." Why don't you be like, "Yo, like we appreciate what you guys are doing," and give us your comments, because believe it or not, I read every single comment you guys put, every single one, and I try to respond when I can, at least for the first 3 days. And I would love to see you guys give us some really crazy good comments. talk about your opinions, because I really am interested. I know we all are, but I'm really I'm excited when I see somebody really lay it out in detail. And I may not be able to respond as much as I used to, but I read everything. I'm on the trains for 40, 50 minutes one
Do
way
it
to Central Tokyo,
every
one way back.
day. Just read
Yeah,
if there's
right?
some new
I just,
comments.
we all do. And I'm on the train, I'm reading it, and it makes me smile so much when I see somebody really get they get super deep, with what they're saying. And it means a lot to us, because we've been doing this a long time. So give us some positive comments this time, okay? And understand that we love all you people. We're not trying to bash anyone, me especially, and not that anyone here. We're really not like that. Like, we're just four dudes that want to talk about idols, and this is the environment for it. And we want to hear what you have to say too. We want to bring you into the conversation. I just
Yeah.
I think it's
Very,
what we need.
very, very clear on that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, you know the deal. Hit like, subscribe, comment, the whole YouTube algorithm style on that. And yeah, we just keep it fair. I'm not saying it needs to be 100% positive, but keep it, like we're
No, don't.
having a
Fair.
conversation. It's like we actually read, we listen, and just do that at a respective level. That's the most important thing. Otherwise than that, just what's on your mind, share it with the rest. With that though, I would say thank you for watching this episode of 48 Talk. We'll see you next time then. Bye
Bye.
everybody.
Jojo.
Bye bye.
Joe.
Later. Bye.